Hello and welcome to another episode of Love Angles car series with BC Ubo. And today I want to talk about signs not to ignore at the beginning of a relationship. I'm sure you all know that the beginning of a relationship is basically the sweetest part. Yes, everybody loves that beginning. That's when the butterflies in your tummy, keep singing whenever he or she is around you. You can't do without this person. You always want to be around this person, those feelings, those mushy feelings like, oh, I can't live without him, he can't live without her, and all those kind of things. It's at the beginning of a relationship that you enjoy all of this. But there's a flip side to it. There are certain people even at the beginning of a relationship, they're already seeing signs. Some signs are already around. You're seeing the signs, but you feel, the person will change today, or the person will change tomorrow, or something will happen, or maybe it's just this, or maybe it's just that. I want to tell you today that I just want to pick out a few signs that you do not ignore. Don't ignore the signs even at that sweet part of a relationship. Always have your eyes looking out for the signs. And when you see these signs, please, my sister, my brother, pull your slippers and start running. Okay? I can be dramatic. Okay, so the first sign is your spouse or the person you're dating criticizes you more than compliments you. If you do something, let's take for instance, you make a meal, and then you've been making meals, and you're a good cook, fantastic, and all of that, and he finds fault with every meal you make, and you know that your food is good. People eat your food and they compliment you and all of that, but he just keeps finding fault. Any little thing that goes wrong, maybe the salt is a bit too much today, or the spice is not much today, or this one is a bit burnt today, or he just picks out those faults. He hardly ever compliments you. You dress well, he looks at you and he doesn't say a word. He doesn't say, you're looking beautiful today, you're looking this today, you're looking that today. But by the time he looks and he sees, okay, probably you're wearing the wrong shoes to go with the clothes, he tells you, that thing is rubbish, my friend, go and take it off. The compliments don't come easy to that kind of person, but criticisms keep coming very fast. You have to be watchful, okay? You have to really, really be watchful. Now, the second point I have again is, he or she lives above their means. Yes, there are some people that are never content with what they have. They cannot manage their salary and make sure that they manages within the month. They are always doing things that they cannot afford. Now you see a woman who doesn't earn much. Probably she's just a youth copper. She's just serving and the salary is not that much, and she wants to wear all the Brazilian hair in the markets. She wants to wear all the gold in the shop. She wants to buy all the Louis Vuitton bags. She wants to do this. She wants to do above her means. And you really know that this person cannot afford these things, but then that is all she wants to do. I want to wear the latest shoes. I want to wear the latest bags. I don't wear anything less than designers on my body. I don't do. You have to be careful with such a person. It's not just for the ladies, even for the guys. I'm talking about both sexes right now. There are people who do not live within their means. So if you notice that even at the beginning of the relationship, when it's very sweet and all rosy, that this person lives above their means, you have to be very, very careful. Okay, now the third sign I have here is the person disrespects you outside. Yes, he or she doesn't regard you outside, whether there are friends around, whether there are family around, whether anybody's around. If he or she is upset, they can talk to you anyhow, talk to you like trash. They don't care who's there, they don't care who's watching, they don't care who's listening. You have to be careful. There's an adage I say that a girlfriend wey go look you for eye when una dey friend insult you for where people dey. When una marry, go put her inside your eye, inside market. Yes, that's my adage. So if as a girlfriend or if as a boyfriend, you cannot even still hide yourself, no matter how upset you are, still hide yourself, to maintain, just maintain first. Even if you're upset, maintain, and whatever is going wrong, you go inside the bedroom and talk to your spouse about it. You are bold enough outside to throw words and all of that. By the time you get married to that person, they'll put hand inside your eye in public, in the market. So you have to look out for the signs. Now the fourth sign I have here is a person who shields you from his or her friends. He doesn't want you to meet his friends. He doesn't want you to meet her friends. You know, okay, I'm hanging out. Let me come and no, don't worry. I'll just. You've not met any family member. You have not met any friend. The close, and of course they have close friends. Hey, I went hanging out with this girl today. I went hanging out with this guy today, and like, let me. He said, don't worry. You know, they find a way to avoid you meeting their personal people. That person is definitely shady about certain things, so you have to be careful. Now the final point I have here is the person is in huge debt. Yes, some people can owe gbese, oni gbese. They can owe, they know they gree pay. The person is owing so much, you know, out of, you know, living above your means, buying what you're not supposed to buy. The person does not have savings. The person, you know, by the time he gets his salary, he uses the money to pay off the debt and starts living on debt again. And you have to be careful with this person. You have to, don't overlook the signs. Don't overlook the signs. Don't overlook the signs. There's one sign I would have mentioned today, but I'm going to save that for another video. That's another topic. That sign alone is another topic on its own. I don't want to include it here. But when you have these 5 signs, the person is in huge debt. He criticizes you more than he compliments you. He or she lives way above their means. They disrespect you outside. They shield you from their friends, their personal persons. They don't want you to meet their personal persons. You have to be careful that something, it's not really right somewhere. So as much as you're in a relationship, you're excited, it's the beginning of a new thing. Everybody wants a new thing. Everybody wants to have love. Everybody wants to get married. Everybody wants all the good things of life. We want it. I want it too. But I need you to open your eyes when you're getting into a new relationship. I need your eyes wide open. When you get into marriage, you can close one. Okay? You can close one. But at the beginning of a relationship, that's the time I expect you to be the smartest of all. Open your eyes, and when you see the signs, if there are things you can talk out and see how you can work it out, fine. If there are things you know that will not change, my sister, my brother, I advise you in the name of Christ our Savior, carry your bag, pull your shoe, carry it on your head, and be taken off, because at the end of the day, it will not pay you. And this is all I have for you today. I hope you're enjoying these videos, because I really want to help as much as I can help. I can't reach out to everybody who's having one issue or the other, but you can send a mail to askbeecee@yahoo.com. Ask, ASKBEECEE. At gmail.com. askbc@gmail.com. You can send a mail to me, or Love Angles with BC Ugbo at yahoo.com. And I'm still working hard to see how I can still continue the radio show, so you can have me every Tuesdays and Thursdays on air, and we can talk about all these things and, you know, just help ourselves. Okay, so take care of yourself. I'll see you again next week unfailingly. Bye bye.